Alright, I think I am live now. I think everything should be fine. Hopefully everything is fine. Yeah, I think everything should be fine. Hopefully the audio is fine and all that. Let me mute that. Okay, there we go. Alright, there we go. I think we should be ready to go. I have a couple of things I want to do in this live stream. First of all, I have some ingredients to spend. As you can see, I got a harvest field selection kit on the refresh. So I have, how many is that? I have 50 plus 40. Ooh, that was not correct. There we go, 62, so nice. Hello, just watched the castle video. Yep, I was planning to release it a little bit earlier, but yeah, it took a little bit longer than I expected, so yeah, released that about half an hour ago. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that one. It gives a more detailed overview than my previous video on the castle system, which was more a quick overview, so yeah. There we go. So yeah, and I'm also doing something a little bit new that I haven't done before, and that is a standing stream. I have one of those desks that you can move up and down, so I can move my desk up. So right now I'm standing. Gonna try that for this stream to see how that works. But yeah. So yeah, I'm just gonna wait a little bit for people to join. But yeah, as I said, one of the things I'll do is that I'll do some fall event. I will then also do some more planning on the new world that will start tomorrow. I have already started, and my plan is basically to get Oceanic Future Oceanic Future troops in Industrial Age. So my goal is to follow this guide in order to get a bunch of higher age units, but up to Oceanic Future troops in Industrial Age. So that should be very interesting. WhatsApp up? I have no idea. I don't really use WhatsApp, so I'm not sure if it's up or not. So yeah, I'm gonna continue planning on this. I've started a little bit myself, looking through this. I've looked at all the scouting times and costs and all of that. So yeah. Should take, in terms of just the scouting, to get all the provinces I need for all of these troops, I need around 233 days in scouting time. So I don't know, probably I think a year is a good estimate for for completion time. But yeah, it'll depend on how easy it is to get resources and all of that. So yeah, I'm just gonna wait a little bit longer before I start to let people come in. But please let me know how you are doing. Are you doing well? Are you going to be starting on the new world? Or do you have enough with your current cities? I'm definitely looking forward to starting something new that I haven't done before. So that'll be really interesting to see. Are we going to show us how to get max use out of all coin boost and supply boost in our inventory? Yeah, I could probably do that eventually. Not sure when that might be. Shouldn't take too long for me to make, but yeah, I will try to make that eventually, but probably not that soon, perhaps possibly within a couple of weeks, but not quite sure. But I'll have to see. I actually have some videos from, I believe, all the way back in 2018 or 19, where I used all of my supply boosts at the same time to get quite a lot, millions of supplies in one of the lower ages. I think I got something like 150 million in, I believe it was the Arctic Future, Oceanic Future possibly. So yeah, I will possibly do that. I'll probably do that eventually. And the main thing for those who don't know what I'm talking about, one way to get a lot of supplies quickly is to where are they? Is to use all your supply boosts at the same time within an 8-hour time frame where you are able to run a lot of supply buildings as often as possible, and that way you can get a lot of supplies really quickly. Now for me in my city at the moment it's really not laid out for that. I don't have a lot of space for supply buildings, but if you have a lot of space you can get a lot really quickly by using a lot of those boosts and a lot of supply buildings. Anyways, just wanted to check one thing, because I do think I have, on a few of my diamond worlds, I do think I am able to progress soon on my last technologies. Here I'm waiting for this, which is 1 hour away. Let's collect a couple of these actually. Let's see if I get any ingredients. And I've actually been tracking my ingredients. Ooh, diamonds. I've actually been tracking how many ingredients I've gotten from incidents this time. And I'm at around 12.5% chance of getting an ingredient from an incident, which is very nice. Should mean you should get 1 or 2 per day on average. Remaining ones are roads probably. No, beach and forest. Where are they hiding? That's one hiding there. Beach one is hiding. Where's the beach one hiding? Never mind. So yeah, I collected all of these earlier today, so I'm not going to collect my diamonds, but yeah. I'll get I'll get to the main world spending diamonds, spending ingredients quite soon. Actually, let's just see if I get a what are they called? Harvest field. That's what I'm looking for. So let's see. I'm producing 1 hour productions here. Not sure if I have enough or not. Probably gonna need a few more. Yeah, a couple more. So I'll put all of these back in 1 hour. I'll collect that later on. And then my final diamond world. This one here. This one I am, working on 4 hour. These are actually done in 5 minutes, and I will be able to do all of those, so I'll keep that in mind. But I think what I'll do is that I will start a new one like that. I'll be kicked out here. And go back to my main world. And then I think we'll start doing the fall event. And then after the fall event I'll continue on doing some planning for the new world, which should be quite exciting. Or possibly not that exciting to watch, but it'll at least be interesting, I think, to plan ahead and see if we can figure out a good plan. So, let's continue here. Let's assess these. So I do need to try to save some caramel and cinnamon. I'll try to do that, but not too unevenly balanced. So yeah, I'll go for this this time. There's a coin boost. Will be nice to use eventually. Then we'll go for this one. It's the best one. And actually, before I continue, let's just see. I have 2 field selection kits and 13 farm selection kits. I have to admit that I thought you have way more subscribers than 5k. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I'm really happy with 5,000, and one thing that has been the same throughout this channel, it's very much based on the algorithm, what is popular. So if I make content on something topical, like new events, new features and so on, that'll get a lot more views from people that are not subscribed either. So yeah, I'm not doing poorly at that for sure. There we go. There's the first one. That's very nice. Can we get 2 in a row? No. And again, some medals. I got a lot of medals last time. Probably everybody does that. All right. This one. Yep, let's use that. Try to balance out a little bit. I have quite a few apples, so here I think I will use the apple, even though it's not the best option. 5 fudge points. Alright, chocolate. Some more metals. Cinnamon. Oh, there we go. An observer drone. Here. Yep, I'll go for this one. Alright, so 1 so far. My goal, let's see, I had 60, so hopefully I'll get 4 at least. That's my target, I suppose. So 4, that would be around average. So let's hope I get that. Ah, there's 2. Okay, that's a good start. But we can definitely hit the... 3. Okay, this is starting out good. This is starting out good. We can hit a dry spell, but let's hope we don't. Because this is very promising. Ooh! Nice! 3 in a row. Wow. Gotta get the 4th. What? 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 Okay, what's happening? What's happening? Surely not the 5th. Wow, 4 in a row. Wow. Hello, Alessandro. What a time to join. That's crazy. That's really amazing. So I've already hit my target, above my target for this one, so that's really, really good. I'll use my apple here to even out a little bit. Hello, Minka. What is your personal opinion about the reducing wishing wells appearing in events? I'm perfectly fine with them lowering the amount of wishing wells. I'm a little bit surprised they haven't done it before. Personally, I would like them to have it for each event, of course, but I'm definitely not surprised that they decided to do it, so I'm fine with it. So yeah, I'll just this to balance out a little bit. Yeah, my luck has been incredible for this run here. It's been okay for the rest of the event, but today I've been really lucky so far. And again, I'll use the apple to balance out a little bit, I think. There, wow. Okay, that's 6. That is 6 so far. That is truly amazing. I really hope I get some more. I think my goal is... my goal is 29. Probably have that already now, actually. I think I needed 5 more, so I think I have... Or 6 more, so I think I have enough now for my overall plan, for my design. That's 7. That's 7. I really hope Kingstas is not watching my moderator on my Discord. He had terrible luck when he played, so hopefully he isn't watching. Wow. Okay, this is quite crazy. This is quite unbelievable. Wow. Wow. Okay, let's just continue. Let's hope the luck keeps up for the remaining of the ingredients. Let's go for that one. And then, yep, let's go for that one. Shrine of Knowledge. Some chocolate. The game is broken, yep. I'm definitely not going to stop, Martin. I'm going to continue until I've spent all of my ingredients. More medals. Steel Fist. Alright, seems like it has stopped now. Hopefully it will pick up again. Some snacks. Some metal. I find it kind of unfair for new players starting up or those who just decided to grow Wishing Well cities. It's so hard to get them now. Yeah, I suppose it is a shame. Especially, I mean, they don't have any obligation to announce that they're stopping, but definitely for people who started doing it, it sucks for them. And yeah, as I've mentioned a few times before, I had planned to make a series on how to start a Wishing Well farm. I was just about to start that, but that's when I figured out or discovered that there wasn't any Wishing Wells for the upcoming event, which at that time was the summer event. So yeah, I'm glad I didn't start that now, but it does suck for those who want to start a new world for sure. All right, let's see if I can get one final one with the remaining ingredients. Probably not. Probably not going to go to one more. let's see. Steel Fist, can I use ingredients? I can get this, and that's actually one of the best options, actually. So, I'll get that. Mass Supply Rush. Let's bake an apple. 5 force points, and that's probably all I can do. Yep, that's all I can do for now. Actually, I do have 2 incidents. Let's see if I can pick those up. Let's see. 1 there, and 1 there. Ooh, a caramel. Okay, I can continue. Okay, let's go. Wishing Well Fragment. 1 more apple. Sure, let's go for it. Why not? Okay, 5 force points. And we'll end there. So in total, let's see, I think I had 62, I believe, 62 ingredients. And from those I got 8 kits. So that is 62 divided by 8. That's just under 8 ingredients per. That's around double the expected amount for the ingredients I had. So that's really, really crazy. That means that in total I got 23 kits from, let's pull up the calculator again. So 273 divided by 23, that is 1 per 12 ingredients, which is a little bit below the expected. Yeah, my luck ran a little bit out towards the end. So yeah, that's the expected amount is around 14 and a half, I think. 14 and a half ingredients per daily special. So just below 12 ingredients per daily special. That's definitely a nice, nice return. So really happy about that. The fields should return 1 more time. Actually, let's see. Let's see if they are tomorrow's daily special. That's the quest line. So first of all, that's today. So yeah, we don't know quite yet. Actually, I think it might actually be out, so I can check that myself. Let's jump on the Taiwanese server. Oh, the Thailand server, sorry. Oh, here. Okay, so we'll know in 40 minutes what the new daily special is. For those who don't know, on the Thailand server, because they are a couple of hours ahead of the EU, they get the new daily special earlier. So here, the new daily special will be known in 40 minutes, while on international servers, it's in 6.5 hours, and the US servers a couple of hours after that again. So that's how we know what the daily special is a couple of hours before we get it. So yeah, too early for tomorrow. We will know in 42 minutes. Yep, we will know in 42 minutes. I even have a hard time to fully upgrade only 1. Let's see. Did you already work on the guild of how to get Wishing Well the best way doing the new settlement? No, I haven't done that yet, and I will do it. I had planned to do it ages ago, but I just haven't gotten to it yet. But basically, for those who don't know, in the new settlements, with the 10th quest, after you have completed 10 quests, you will get 5 Wishing Well fragments. Yeah, you can do this in diamond farms to get those fragments. You'll probably get around 5 fragments every week if you collect actively, or every 4 hours. So you should be able to get around 1 Wishing Well every 3rd week or so. So yeah, that's something I do want to show eventually, or make a video about eventually. Possibly next week if I get the time, but we'll see when I do that. But there's not really too much about it. You just have to kind of follow my first steps in my playthrough of the Moogals, the first couple of videos, the first couple of days. And yeah. When is the Gothel system coming out? No, it's coming out this Wednesday. So Wednesday the 13th. Let's see. At least on the international server, I assume it's the same on the US server. Where is it? Feature announcements, probably. That's Event Hub. Where's the castle system? Castle system, it's spoiler. Ah, isn't... Okay, so I don't think it's announced on US yet. That's weird. But on international, it was announced last week. Let's see, castle system. It'll come out October 13th. So in a couple of days. Yuna says it's not always posted at the same time. I assume you're talking about the new daily special. And the delay is basically just how long it takes for the people updating the wiki to add it here. It does go live, 7 p.m. Or 6 p.m. International time. And yeah, I'm not sure what that is on the for the US players. Anyways, let's close that. So yeah, I will get to making the guide on getting wishing wells from the Mughal Empire soon. And actually with the castle system, that will also help a little bit with the... Let's see... let's go on the international beta. So it will help a little bit with the abort time here. Of course, you're not going to get to level 15, but let's say you get to level, I don't know, level 6. The abort time or cooldown after you abort a settlement is a little bit lower. And that will help, because when you play it, you will, at least eventually, abort after doing 10 of these. So yeah. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, I can collect these for the quest as well. There we go, to Cinnamon. So I still have decent amount of quests here. I do think I'll be able to complete all of these in time, at least I hope so. But yeah, right now, because they are kind of stopping to introduce or to give wishing wells from events, my goal with my diamond farms is to kind of shift them into hybrid ones where I can also do the guild expedition. But yeah, for that I do need to, let's see, 12 here. And as you can see, I'm easily snipeable on my diamond worlds, but I'm not bothering with securing spots or anything like that. People can take at their leisure. I think I'll just negotiate quicker, even though it's quite wasteful. 7, 3, 7, 2, 6, mix that up a little bit, 4, 1, 5, 8. And for those who don't know, always a couple each time who don't know, here you can use your buttons or your keyboard. So if I click 1, I open the first slot, and then if I press 3, I select the third goods here. So yeah, here 3, 1, 4, 7. May I ask what is your real job? I am an engineer. Don't really want to say too much more than that, but yeah, I'm an engineer. Graduated this spring. And yeah, I'm just started my new job, so quite excited there in real life. Yeah, don't really want to say too much more than that. But yeah, I'm an engineer, which might not be too surprising considering some of the content I make. All right, let's do this negotiation as well. Mooncat, have you already checked out the new GBG map? I have seen it. Let's see, we have the beta forum. There's a new map. We don't really know anything more than that, but it does look really cool in my opinion. So here's the look. I believe, yeah, it has one more sectors than the current one has, but the main thing is that in the center here, you see there is one central sector, which should make for some quite interesting scenarios, because yeah, you have a lot of people on the outskirts fighting for the central one. I assume I'm not a space engineer. I assume the middle one will be quite powerful, will give quite a lot, so that'll be very interesting to see. I do have one slight issue, don't think it'll be an issue at all, but these lines on the upper side here are a little bit difficult to see, but once the map is filled with colors, that shouldn't be a problem. So yeah, I'm quite looking forward to the new map. As I guess a few of you know, I don't really play a lot of GBG, don't find it too interesting. So perhaps perhaps this will spice things up a little bit, but we'll see, we'll see. Something is beeping in real life. Don't quite know what it is, hopefully you can't hear it. Anyways, what was I doing? Ah, yes, I was negotiating here. 5-2, 2-1, 5-4. Alright, there we go, there we go. Once the new map coming out, we have no idea, no official word on it yet, it's just spoilers. So yeah, we don't have any words on it yet, so the simple answer is we don't know. I don't think it'll be anytime soon. I imagine perhaps in a couple of months. So yeah, I wouldn't hold my breath for that to come out anytime soon. Let's see, am I able to find enough trades? Let's see, modern, progressive, yeah, let's just do a couple of these. 2, and then, yep, that's enough for that. Pay some coins, visit some friends, and I really should plan more ahead. But I'm kind of just been doing them as they come, haven't been planning ahead for all what I should put these on now, so I could be more efficient with my quests on my diamond rolls, but I don't really care too much. So yeah, let's go for 10 of these. There we go. How many is that? 9. And 10. 2 pumpkins. Okay, acquire 4 sectors. I think I'm able to do that. Yep, I'm able to do that. So let's see. Let's take this one, I think. That's one. And that's one thing about the way I have played my diamond farms. I have plenty of low age sectors that I can take now, so that's really, really nice. Right. Let's do that, I think that should be fine. Yep, there we go. And then one more sector here. Let's see, how many diamonds do you think are required to rush right away to Iron Age? Iron Age shouldn't take long, I think you'll be able to do that for free in a day or two. So yeah, I don't think you need a lot for that. If you're thinking about probably thinking about the event, I assume. Yeah, it shouldn't take too long time. Let's actually look at the quests. I kind of forget, or the technologies. I kind of forget when you get the event. Yeah, event is quite early on. So the event is, yeah, the event you should be able to unlock right away, or not right away, but day 1 should be quite possible for the event. So yeah, that should be easy. And then you don't, there are quite a lot of optional technologies here. You don't have to do this, you don't have to do these 4 here, you don't have to do this. And actually to reach Iron Age, you only have to do, what is it? Let's see. Yeah, you only have to do these. So you only have to do these upper ones here. You can leave all of these. So yeah, you should be able to get to Iron Age really quickly. Wouldn't cost a lot to rush that. A general question, how long have you been playing For the Vampires, and did you start all these diamond farms straight away? I've played since 2018, started in March 2018, and I did start my first farm that summer, and all of the, I do have still in my name, so I started this in, yeah, I started all of these in summer that year. But I have not been playing actively. I've probably done less than half the events between those times. So yeah, kind of. I did start them quite soon, but no, I haven't been playing them actively. So you could probably compare it to, I don't know, 1.5 year perhaps of really active play. But yeah, so yeah, around 3.5 years ago. Let's build a production building. let's see, the fish market. Let's place that. And I do have resources to waste, so I can. Let's see. I think one of these are quite good. That's quite good. 180. This one's really good. Let's move this. At getting a lot of coins quickly. So yeah, there we go. Never mind. I need to get supplies. So that was a waste. I can use this. Okay, there we go. There we go. Should have that completed. Okay, there we go. And I hit the blocker again. 1 hour. And if I had prepared better, I would have already known that. But who cares? It's a diamond world. Alright, let's collect these. And then I think we'll finally go into planning. Planning mode for how to achieve this, how to get all of these troops. I have already read through this a couple of times, and I think it should be simple enough, but yeah, there are some points I'm not quite certain about, so I will, starting in this stream and then tomorrow and the next couple of days myself, I will come up with a step-by-step plan, and then I'll just post it here, probably ask him if that sounds good, if I've understood it correctly. Because I haven't done this before, so I'm just as new as you to higher age unit, so that's going to be really interesting to see. So yeah. So let's start a new, here, I'm starting on a sheet here, so here, the plan. So as I understand it, for Bronze Age, Iron Age, early Middle Ages, High Middle Ages, Late Middle Ages, Colonial, Industrial, I can do as I understand it, I can do all here. There are also some bonus ones. There's one sit here, and here, I think. I do think I can do all or both of the bonus quests on the first map, so if we go here, we have a bonus quest line here, and a bonus one here. I do believe I can do, or that I should do both of those for the higher age units, or I don't need them for that, but I should do them. Challenge, start playing on the Norwegian server. Funny story about that. I hate playing on, in general I don't like using Norwegian on the internet. I've always used English, prefer English. I wrote my thesis in English and all of that, so I prefer English, and when I started playing I was automatically put on the Norwegian server. And I immediately noped my way out of there to the international server so that I could play in English. So sorry about that. I'm not going to be playing in Norwegian. I don't like playing or using Norwegian on the internet. I don't know, might sound weird, but I've just always used Norwegian, English. Sorry. So yeah, this questline here, or this bonus one here, and this bonus one here. I think I can do both of those. Okay, it's LMA, I think. Yeah, LMA and EMA, I think. Or perhaps it's Iron Age, actually. So yeah, I can do all of the bonus quests on those, I believe. And actually, I'll do that, because I do think I can... What happened there? I do think I can, for all of these, I do think I can leave a couple of sectors. So here, for example, I didn't need to complete this sector here, for example. And I don't think I need to complete this, or perhaps I do need to complete that, but there are some sectors here that I do think are optional. So I do think I can leave some of those for later on, because there are some story quests that require you to infiltrate sectors, and if I have open sectors open from the earlier ages, that would make it much cheaper to do that. I could spend my coins on those. Then I think that would be nice. Anyways, do you know if it's possible to port accounts to other servers? Nope, that's not possible, I'm afraid. So yeah, can't wait for having hover tanks in Contemporary City. I would like to see people with higher age units in lower ages. Yep, that's my goal. My goal eventually is to have Oceanic Future units in units in Industrial Age. But before that, I'll also have Contemporary era units in, or actually, there's one age that you skip. I believe that is the Contemporary era. I don't think you get units from that era. But I will get Tomorrow era units, Future era units, so hover tanks. Those will be really powerful in Industrial Age. And then eventually I'll get to the Oceanic Future, get the likes of turtles, turrets. Those will be really powerful. In general, yeah, lots of powerful units. So yeah, I do believe that for all of these, I can or should take all sectors or provinces, that are mandatory for the story quest and progressing through the technologies. That's what I think. And for the bonus here, I think you need to leave it, or I think you can take it, but I think I should leave it just because. So you already decided that you won't do the speedrun. Yep, I'm afraid. If you wanted that, I'm sorry. I did kind of want to do that as well, but I decided not to do it. Looking at the poll, the results of the poll, it was very close. All throughout yesterday, these two switched places. But as I said in the video, I wouldn't necessarily choose the one that got the highest votes. So these got very similar votes, and also quite high was how to start a diamond farm. And the way I'll be doing it, framing it, is that this will also be a way to start a diamond farm. Because if you have high age units in a low age, you will be able to breeze through Guild Expedition, Guild Battlegrounds and so on. So it will also function as a diamond world. So I'm going to combine higher age or higher era units with diamond farming. So that's how I'm going to frame it, and I think that's based on the votes here, those two together had the most. Right now it's a tie between higher era units and speedrun. If you combine the two speedruns, that brings it higher, of course, but not as high as combining diamond farm and higher era units. So I decided to go for higher era units, and also personally, that's probably the one I was most interested in as well. So yeah, that's what I decided to do. So sorry if you are a little bit disappointed by that, but that's how it'll be. So yeah, progressive. Let's see if I can remember all. Modern, PME, CE, TE, FE, FF. All right. So in progressive era, let's see, I think, if I remember correctly, I think I need to take all sectors in progressive era, modern era, postmodern. It's only, in contemporary and future tomorrow that I don't need to take all, so progressive era, I'm just going to do that. And then here, all but, where are they? So all but, actually no, wait a minute. Hang on. So this is progressive era, I think. That's progressive and that's contemporary, I think. Let's double check that. Let's go here on my main. Let's see, progressive era. Oh, but postmodern, sorry. So postmodern is this one. No, okay, never mind. So So we have contemporary is this one then. Yeah, so contemporary. All right, so for contemporary, I'm not going to take these two, so Selfa and Sukha. And then in tomorrow era, I'm not gonna take, or I'm gonna take all but, let's see, where's tomorrow? That's future, there's tomorrow. So tomorrow I'm gonna take all but these three here. Actually, I do have them here, I forgot. So let's see, we have, let's see, a temporary. Tomorrow, sorry. So yeah, I'm not gonna be taking these three. So all but Budgetai, Sierra, Torido. Oh no, that's not right. So all but those, and then for the rest, I'll take probably. I think all mandatory. Why am I going all the way down there? And there you can, in Oceanic Future, I'm only able to take, as I understand it, I'm only able to take the first three stages. So Oceanic Future 1 of the 3 here, I'm able to take stage 1, these down here, stage 2 up here, and then I'm going to be stuck at... I'm going to be stuck after stage 3 here. So after I take this one, I'll be stuck with a tech blocker. I'm not going to be able to progress because I need to be in Oceanic Future to do that technology. So yeah, let's catch up on some chats. By the way, I'm so thankful for your tutorials about the settlements, my guildmates and I. Like, there should be an easier way, and I found you. Thank you very much, it means a lot. Now almost all member of our guild is playing as the settlement cities as you. Thank you very much. I have to say, out of all those 4 content, yours is the most fun, and it's like, thanks you. That's very nice. Professional, okay. Yeah, not sure. I don't know, I do try to make my videos, I don't know, somewhat professionally, but yeah, there are definitely people with higher production values. Socket, for example, makes much higher production value, but yeah, I think I found a style that I like, where I research a topic, have an idea of what I want to talk about, and then I do a one take, usually a one take, sometimes I do a 2 take, but usually a 1 take. And then, might cut out a thing or 2 with that 1 take, but most of the time it's a single 1 take, and I like that style. It's easier for me to make than scripting an entire video. I have done that as well, but I don't know, I like it. At least for me it's much easier to do. Anyways, so yeah, that's more or less what I think I need to do, but there is one thing that needs to... For some of these you have to negotiate, some of them you have to fight, and rest doesn't matter. So that's what we have to figure out. All of that should be in these guides here. So when it comes to all of the earlier ages, I don't think I need... I think I can do all... I think all fall under here, actually. Why am I going all the way down? I'm not doing that. For some reason I'm scrolling all the way down to the bottom of the spreadsheet. Anyways, I think I can do all of these. I don't think any of these matter if I fight or negotiate. But then in industrial, or I think I can either do the bonus quest, then I do have to worry about negotiating or fighting, sorry, let me rephrase that. If I don't do the bonus quests, then I have to worry about negotiating or fighting certain sectors. But I do believe that if I do the bonus quests, I don't have to worry about these. But I think I will leave the bonus quests, because that way it'll save some time on the scouting. So I think I will try to do it without the bonus quests. So yeah, let's figure out how to do that. I think that's part 3. So yeah, let's see. Hello, I live in Brazil. How many time left to the New World Open? I want to play there, maybe. I'm not, well, if you're playing on the Brazil server, I'm not sure if you are going to get a New World or not. You can always check. That should be BR, I think. Yep, that's Brazil, I think. Probably here. Translate. Anything about the New World here? Nothing about the New World there. So you're probably not going to get a New World. Perhaps I'm wrong, but yeah. If you want to play with me, and that probably wouldn't be too fun. That would be you'd have to be on the international server. So yeah. Do you mind sending a link in here for us to read? Ah, yeah, sure. Let's do that. You'll get to post 3, but you'll be able to scroll up again. So yeah, this is made by UberHelp. He's yeah, really helpful guides. He also has some other guides that I haven't checked out, but are probably quite good those as well, I imagine. So yeah, it seems like a lot of good content there. I haven't gone through these, but I imagine these are very good as well. So probably very nice for new players to read through. And yeah, I think this is some general stuff on settlements, not necessarily on a specific one. But that should be really good as well, I imagine. So yeah, very helpful, very helpful. I'll go play on US news server, not Brazil server. Yep, if you're on US, I'm still not going to be there. But yeah, you should be joined by plenty of others who join or start on the US server, so you'll have plenty of people. If you're on my Discord server, I know there are some players who are starting a new guild together, so perhaps you want to talk to them on my Discord server. Link is in the description for that. Alright. So, progressive era troops, in addition to the speed troops, they can be obtained in Colonial. The total troops that can be acquired from progressive era maps are 2 snipers, 2 tanks, 1 armored car, 3 conscripts. Side note, the player can also get the publishing house by following this. Okay, that might be nice to have cultural building. I probably will need a few cultural building in the beginning. Because I do plan to have quite a few houses in my city, because I do need a decent amount of coins to scout all the provinces I want to scout, so yeah. If the player chooses to fight to get the rapid fire cannon, then check out which provinces they attack will determine which units they receive. Okay, so here seems like we do need to worry about fighting in industrial, so yeah. Let's see, let's get these quests, no matter the branch. That's not the one I wanted. Okay, so, okay, so here we have an interesting flow chart. I'll probably look through that. Let's see. In order to avoid loss of an Arcus slot, negotiate southern provinces and attack northern ones. Yeah, that's what I thought. So if we go here, go to the industrial map. So I need to negotiate. Let's see. Negotiate southern provinces. So that is Las Peñas, Desperation, and Okahe, I imagine. So industrial Okahe, I believe. Okahe, Desperation, and what was the final one? Las Penas, I believe. Yeah, so I need to negotiate those. And let's actually do some word wrapping. Text wrapping, there we go, wrap. All right, so I need to negotiate those. Then I need to fight. I need to fight all of these, I assume. So Garrington, St. Mark, Rantford, and New Craigshire. So, New Craigshire, Rantford, St. Mark, and Garrington. So we need to fight all of those, negotiate the rest. All right, so yeah, that seems simple enough. Negotiate southern provinces and attack northern ones. To gain more diamonds later on, be sure to negotiate any sector with natives defending it. I probably do want to do that, I think. Unless it costs too much, but I don't think the cost is that much. So, negotiate sectors with natives. When possible, avoid taking sectors of Las Penas. Okay. Actually, let's do this. Notes. So, notes. Negotiate with the natives. Let's see, can I... No, let's just do it without that. Okay, so negotiate natives. What was it? Sectors of Las Penas. Let's do some word wrap on that as well. Text wrapping. So wrap. Alright. Remember to only do what is necessary. Don't work ahead and be slow in researching technology. So yeah, that's one thing that I'll definitely not be doing. I'll only be researching technologies when I need to. So I should probably put that as well in the notes here. Something like that. And yeah, here. Actually, let's add another row. Tech tree. So yeah, you should leave as many optional technologies as possible. Although I do think that I looked at that yesterday or the day before. If I leave all the optional texts that are not that do not block me from getting the expansion technologies, I will have 11 technologies. We'll also have 19 from the industrial age, so that is 30 in total. And according to these guides, this guide here, I will need 23 technologies or 3 technologies to unlock while still in industrial age. So I think I'll be able to do here, perhaps if I do expansions. So I think that something like that should be possible. I'll have to get that double checked, but yeah, I think that should be possible. And here, for industrial age, only advance when needed. Again, let's wrap text wrap. There we go. Only advanced on tech tree when needed. Is there a countdown for the new worlds? No, they will be added sometime throughout the day. We don't know when. And yeah, I've specifically said that I don't know when, but I would imagine sometime during the German working hours, so whenever that is. So yeah. So yeah, here for these, not applicable to any of these. Not going to be progressing further than industrial, so I'll be staying in industrial for as long as possible, or actually probably through as long as I have the world. I'm probably not going to go further than industrial. So yeah, don't need to do anything special here. So yeah, let's continue. Let's go back up again. We'll see it here. Okay, so don't work ahead and be slow in researching technology. By following this technique, page will receive, blah blah. However, since the industrial questline can be confusing, I made a flowchart-ish thing below that shows all the possible routes for the questline. Note that you can only avoid triggering the INA bonus questline, which you can complete in Industrial Era by either negotiating all provinces or by fighting the northern and negotiating the southern. Okay, so I can negotiate all as well, but I don't think I'd want to do that. Let me find, let's see, there it is. Let me bring this over real quick. So, Industrial, all this includes all the bonus ones, I think. So negotiating, yeah, that'll cost a lot of goods, 10,000 goods. So yeah, I'm not gonna be negotiating all. I'm gonna negotiate the ones I need and fight the rest, I think. Let's see. So yeah, so I suppose that means that I'm not gonna do the questline, the bonus questline. You might notice that the charts above only show how to get 3 out of the 6 available riflemen. To get them, you must negotiate sectors of Kahe, then abort a recurring quest. Doing so gives you the side quest guns for the natives. It yields the 3 additional riflemen. So, if I need an additional 3 riflemen, I need to negotiate all sectors of Okahi, which is, let's see, that's this one. Can I still see the units? No, I can't. Okay, never mind. Let's see. When are you going to build the wheat set in your city? I don't know. I might be able to do it right now. Might be cool. I haven't planned for it, but I suppose I could try to do it now. No, I need these for the final technologies, I think. So, I think I'll leave it like it is right now. So yeah, sorry, I'm not gonna build it today. So yeah, let's get the Thailand server back up again, because the new daily special is coming in 40 minutes. 40 seconds, sorry. So we'll be able to see what we get. My guess, I don't know. I think possibly it will be the wheat field. Yeah, I think it will be the wheat field, probably. Yeah, and that will definitely be interesting if it is a wheat field, because then all the diamond spenders would really like to get a lot of those on day 1. So that'll be interesting to see if people go for a lot of wheat fields, the big diamond spenders. I'm not going to be bothering with the event. I'm not going to have time for that. So it is a wheat field. Okay, there we go. So tomorrow is a wheat field. That's nice to know. I suppose we can always see if we get one here. There we go. There we go. Let's go for this one. Oh, and almost get to use all ingredients. Perhaps I will. Yeah, I'll get to use all. And yeah, no wishing well. No field, sorry. That's understandable. I don't know, I suppose I can always collect. I kind of do have to worry about not being too inactive so that I lose the world, because that would be a shame. Well, I have lost it already once, so not that big of a deal, but yeah. Let's unlock some more technologies. There. Alright, yeah, that's enough there. Let's continue. So yeah, yeah, that's what I wanted to track. Okay, there we go. Here we can see what the units are, luckily. So, Brave Warriors, okay, so these are all natives, so I do think I need to negotiate these, or I don't need to, but if I negotiate these, I will get some more diamonds. I think, so yeah, I think I'll negotiate that. So yeah, negotiate sectors of Okahe, then abort a recurring quest. Ah, that's another point that I need to verify. I do think I can abort all the abort or complete all the side quests I want to. So I don't think that's an issue. I think I can do that as I please. I don't think that'll have an impact. So yeah. Alright, there are a maximum of 2 progressive era troops the players can get from the PE story while in Colonial. But there are 4 possible types of troops the players can get. Each track is a slightly different strategy to get them, but the player cannot get all of these troops. Okay. Fortunately, the player can only get one of the above choices while in CA. I'm going to be in Industrial, so aging up to Industrial offers give the players the ability to also get the tanks or snipers. So okay, so here I need to make some choices of what I want. Let's see. I suppose that perhaps I want this. That means I need to get the rapid fire cannon. Get rapid fire cannon, the player must fight any of the sectors and research a military technology. However, which provinces you fight to do this will determine which units, either tanks or snipers, you get once you age up to Industrial. If you would prefer to gain 2 tanks later on, then take Uxcrow or Omoyan by fighting. Or if you would prefer 2 snipers, take Kriegreich by fighting. Okay. What if I take all of these? Do I get both? Or do I get neither? Or the one I take first? Let's see. Hello, I just joined. What language was that on your city? That was Thai, but I don't play there. That's just to check what the daily special is the next day. I play on the international server, so English here on these words. So yeah. Tanks. 2 tanks, and then I do think I want the rapid fire, because in earlier ages, or fighting manually, the artillery is quite useful. But perhaps when it comes to progressive, it's not that useful anymore. I do think it's still quite useful, so I do think I will go for the rapid fire cannon. Let's see, spoiler tanks, negotiate, and yeah, for this one I also can fight all, although not quite sure how easy it is to fight in those ages. Let's see. So the Brave Warriors, for example, they have 2024. So if we go to Industrial, let's look at the units there. Let's see. That's right, the Jaeger is actually quite nice. Same as the breach load howitzer is nice as well. Let's see, what's the special here? I thought that was good. Ignore stealth, okay. So this one, 35, 35. Breach loader. Okay, so I think I should be able to defeat these quite easily defeat progressive era with industrial era units. At least until I get progressive era units to fight with. So I think that should be quite easy. Let's see, 2 seconds. Let's see, where is it? No, I lost the chat. There it is. Okay, never mind. Let's continue. So yeah. So yeah, I need to pretty much fight on my way through progressive, I think. That's the way I read that. Let's look at the progressive era map real quick. There we go, progressive. This one, I think. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so let's see. Omoyon. Okay, so Omoyon, that's the first one. Where is it? There it is. So if I want 2 tanks, I need to take Uxcrow or Omoyon by fighting. Or if I would prefer 2 snipers, I would take 3 greys. So I think, where is that? That's there. Okay, so Uxcrow, that's there. So either fight one of these or fight that. So I suppose if I fight all, I'll get to. I think I get this first, and then I suppose it's a choice if I want to fight. Which one of these I want to fight in order to get what I need. So yeah, I suppose I'll fight this one and get some tanks. So that's how I read that, I think, for fighting. And then I'll just leave that open, the negotiating. Don't need to negotiate anything, I think, if I'm able to fight my way through. Which I think I should be able to. One of my goals early on will be to get some decent attack boosts. So I think with the trio to level 10 each, for example, that's 190 attack. Add in another 20, 30 or something from buildings, from event buildings. I think I should be able to do quite comfortably for quite a while, actually. Because on the continent map, you don't actually need 2 high boosts. I remember when I first started playing back in 2018, I was able to go pretty much all the way up to the virtual future with boosts of around 200, 100 attack boosts. So yeah, should definitely be possible. So yeah, let's continue. Alright, so that's progressive era. Okay, so this is specifically for industrial. Okay, so perhaps it doesn't matter what I just did. So in addition to the troops, the total troops that can be acquired from progressive era maps are 2 snipers, 2 tanks, 1 armored car. As a side note, the player can also get a publishing house. Yeah, we read that already. If the player chooses to fight to get the rapid fire cannon in CA or higher, then the choice of which provinces they attack will determine which units they receive. If the player chooses to get the rapid fire cannon, then they will get either 2 snipers or 2 tanks later on in the questline, and will have to research a technology unlocking a decoration to do so. Okay, so that's interesting. Following the fighting route, no matter who you're supporting, the story requires researching 1 tech that unlocks a military building and 3 other technologies. To avoid researching yet another technology, be sure to negotiate a sector for the quest Don't Mention the War. Okay, so let's see. Perhaps here. Alright, so let's negotiate for that. Alright, following the negotiation, the story requires 1 tech that unlocks a cultural building, 1 for military, and 3 others. So 5 here, and 4 here. Okay, so with the fighting route, I need 1 fewer technology, so that's interesting. Do you plan to use higher age goods or do it on your own? Yeah, I suppose if you mean will I get help with higher age goods, yep, that's definitely my goal. My goal is to buy the necessary goods I need. That's pretty much the only way I'll be able to do it. So yep, I will try to buy higher age goods. It will probably be quite expensive early on, but because I'm camping in industrial, I don't really need the forge points for anything else. So yep, I'll be attempting to buy quite a lot of goods. Will you record your continent map exploration? I like to follow a visual guide because I'm afraid I would mess something up and lose my only chance to do this. Yep, I plan to record pretty much all the steps along the way, including any mistakes I might make. I'm not an expert on this. I'm following this guide as you are, so I'm not an expert, but I'll do my best, and I will try to get in contact with the author as well to get some guidance from him. But yeah, I will record everything. And then my plan is to make, kind of like, I think, at least in the beginning, make weekly videos where at the each weekend probably I will be kind of summarizing everything I've gone through that week with all the recordings and all of that. So yeah, that's my plan. We'll see how that goes. So yeah, I'll be fighting my way through the progressive era. So, modern era. On the modern era map, it is important to fight the first 2 provinces. Okay. Let's see. Now we are on to the modern era, which is this one. So, fighting the 2 first ones. So, fighting this and then these 2. I think so. Let's just say fight first 2. This triggers this quest Rin Gosen's Warriors, which heals 4 bazooka teams. After completing the story quest, Rin Gosen's Honor, the early acquisition of these bazookas is very helpful in fighting the remainder of the map. So that's good to know. The bazooka team, if I'm not mistaken, is the one with what's it called? With contact on, that shoots back. No, never mind, it doesn't. But yeah, it's a light unit. Okay, probably gonna do well then. I thought it was another unit, but I suppose this will do well if he says so. So yeah, definitely want to do that. After completing the western portion of the ME map, the player receives 3 more bazooka teams. Additionally, fighting sectors of these 2 will yield an additional 2 mechanized infantry and 2 battle tanks. So, Toy Mur, let's put those in. That's first 2. Mur and Hiroshima. I'll do those. Timer. Okay, never mind. There we go. So yeah, need to fight all of these. In total, by fighting on the ME map, the player gains 2 paratroopers, mechanized infantry, battle tanks, bazooka teams. The era's story will require researching 1 technology. Okay, so I suppose we could write that down here. So, need 3 plus, let's see, what was it? So, postmodern fighting route, unlock some military. Yeah, so 3 plus 1 military tech. So 1 technology. Alright, so postmodern. Let's see how that works out. Early on in the PM map, the Predator side quest can be triggered, which results in the player receiving one commando. To reach this quest, the player goes through a short side quest line, which is supportable, that's nice. It starts with guerrilla warfare. Following this quest is supply chain and finally Predator. While the exact trigger conditions are not known, it seems that completing a PME side quest and having sectors of the PM map scouted can trigger this. Alright, so we need to complete any side quest while having a sector. Perhaps I should specify. Alright. So, to get 5 MG teams, ranging, I think that's the one I was talking about. That's the one with contact, I believe. Yeah, contact. So this one will retaliate against units, which is really powerful. So yeah, I'll definitely want to get those. So, negotiate with Che for any sector, alright. That sounds important. Take only one out of 2 of Che's provinces. Okay, so only one of these 2. Let me write those down on another page. There we go. So I can only take one of. Let's see, Rang Chen Dao. Rang Chen Dao. So I'm in the wrong map. This is for the postmodern. I was in the modern. So postmodern. There we go. Okay, so let's see. Try. That's not wrong. These 2 perhaps. No. So only one of the. One of this and where's the other one? Let's see. Okay, I am not finding. Okay, so I can only take one of this or this, which sounds. Okay, so perhaps I can't take this. I assume that's what that means. So take only one out of 2 of the Chase provinces. So I suppose I can only take 1 out of 2 before I complete this quest line. So I can only take this sector here, which is the first one. I can only take that, but I cannot take this before I complete the quest line, I assume. So Rang Chen Dao. I'll just write it like this. Something like that, I assume. Take a complete province next to the provinces above. Alright, so okay, so I need to take Saddam Lai. Or actually, no, I thought perhaps we can take both of these at the same time, but I don't think so. You probably have to go all the way around like this, I think. Yeah, take Saddam Lai. Oh, hang on. Sector. No, never mind. Not province. Okay, never mind. Only negotiate Chase provinces, don't fight him. Okay, so That's, yeah, I already have that. So yeah, I think that should be it. Let's actually have a look at, let's see if you can find the specific quest line, Che. So, let's see, let's go to story quests. Okay, Che Guerrero. Note this story quest after may interlace with the two succeeding segments. Okay. So, welcome to the jungle. Let's read this. Postmodern era is divided into 4 segments by leader. The west and east segments may interleave their quests in many orders if you've taken sectors on both eastern and western peninsulas. Okay, so then perhaps you can take from both sides at the same time, and then perhaps this is the final one, and once you've taken this one, you're able to continue. So, okay, so only take one of these sides. Okay, I think I'll just stick with this perhaps. Sure, don't think there's any big difference between them. Perhaps we'll get this quicker. Perhaps I should take this one. I don't know, let's just stick with what we have for now. Actually, let's rewrite this so this is complete. Do not complete second Che sector. Like that, okay. Let's see, where is it? Here we go. Okay, so welcome to the jungle. That's the first one. So scout the first province of the new map in the west. Scout. Okay, so I think I need to scout both then. That's interesting. So let's see. Negotiate with Che for any sector. Take only one out of the 2 provinces. Okay, so I need to scout both then, but only take one. So something like that, I assume then. Just a quest, there we go. Okay, so I need to scout both. Then the next one is checking out Che. Okay, that's one easy enough. Infiltrate. Okay, so infiltrate 2 of each. That's how I read it, but perhaps it's one or the other. Acquire. Okay, so here is the choice. Acquire one of them. So east versus west. So here you probably have 2 versions. Okay, never mind. So scout province next to and then acquire it. All right. Next quest, east and west versus or checkmate or. So this one depends on previous choices. So which one am I getting? I don't know. Let's see. Scout all 3 provinces next to Chinet. Kai Chat Noi. Which one is that? Okay, just no. That's this what? No, not that one. Here, scout all 3 provinces next to. And okay, so all 3. Okay, so that means okay. So for this, I need to take both provinces. So only scouting. So no, but then I do need to take the. Then I do need to take this one. So I suppose then I don't. I'm probably not going to get this one. We'll have to figure out what the condition is for getting this one. Alright, next one here, this one. Checkmate Che. Scout the provinces next to... Okay, this is the same. El Comandante. Okay, so this one you get if you attack him. Okay, never mind. Let's see what the other ones are. You control both. Okay, both of these two. Okay. So probably not going to get this one as well. Cheerful. Sent you a message. He is impressed by you and your political skills. Okay, so I assume we will get this one. Because, yeah. To get this quest, you need to 1. Only negotiate with Che for any of Che's sectors. 2. Only 1 out of 2. Okay. I'm taking... You have taken a complete province next to Rongchen or... Okay. Okay, so this one we do... we'll get this one. Okay, that's nice to know. So don't have to worry about that anymore. So yeah, we'll get... Let's see. Yeah, we'll get this one. Nice. Finish 8-hour production. That's fair enough. Business with Che. Let's see. Finish another 8-hour. And there we go. There are 2 of those MG teams. Move on. Infiltrate and acquire 3 sectors. So yeah, this is where it would be nice to have lower age sectors that I can use to infiltrate for quests like this. Although for this specifically, I probably would just infiltrate one of the PME sectors, because they're probably not as expensive as Oceanic Future and Arctic Future and so on. So, infiltrate, acquire. Next quest. Okay, so now again it'll be a condition depending on our actions, which one we get. Let's see, Uncle Min, Queen of the Jungle, they keep going, more business, checkmate. So let's see, do we have conditions here? The provinces in the east are controlled by the leader of the revolution, Minochin. He looks old and fragile, but don't underestimate him. He's very smart and people love him. They call him Uncle Min. Sotam Lai. Okay, so we might get this one. Let's see, Queen of the Jungle. The province in the west will not get this if we do the upper one. They keep on coming. Our men are being attacked relentlessly by Che. No, we are friendly with Che. Che contacted you. He asked for more weapons and offers nice things in return. Even though business is good, I'm not so sure about negotiating with this man. We'll probably get this then, because here we get an additional 2 MG teams for 5 in total, I think. Let's see, for 5 in total. Okay, so we'll most likely get this one then. More business with Che. Actually, so yeah, more business with Che. The previous one was move on. Business with Che. Let's do it this way then. Right, there we go. Let's make that a little bit longer. Alright, there we go. So I'm gonna ask the author of the guide to double check to see if this is correct. Alright, so let's see, business, and then move on, and then more business. Yeah, and then Uncle Min or Queen of the Jungle, and this will depend on where we are. So we will get Uncle Min. Alright. Then we'll get Revolution, nice. Let's see, and then I think we'll just continue like normal. Following through the questline will yield the MG teams via business with Che, giving 2 MG teams, and more business with Che. There it is, should have read it further. In addition, while not confirmed on all the triggers yet, to trigger the quest Che again, which yields 2 commandos, I took Trong Doi while leaving while having taken only the sectors of Rongqian Dao required by the quest line. Dai Dao Ao. So Trong Doi is this one, and then Rongqian Dao. Let's see, where is it? There it is. Okay, so Trong Toi. Okay, so then I suppose after I've taken this, I want to take Trong Toi next without touching or out conquering this, and out without conquering this. So yeah, Trong Toi. Alright, this is starting to get quite long, but that's why we do the prep, so that we have a plan, and that later on it's easier to follow. But yeah, I completely understand if this is not the most interesting stream to watch at the moment. Alright, later in the quest line, the player receives 4 commandos and 1 PME champion. As one of the last quests, your choice, truth or dare, the player is given a choice between aborting the quest or fulfilling it. Okay, so here, I know from later on, under no certain circumstances should you abort or remove this, basically for the rest of the game. So yeah, that should probably be somewhere on its own. I can do that at the top. Alright, that's what I can do there. There we go. That's important, so we need to not do that. I want to make absolutely sure that I do not do that. Let's try to get that on a separate line. There we go. Alright, I'm not bored, but more like brain dead. Yeah, quite a lot to think about, and definitely not done with planning, but nice to get some of it out of the way. Because yeah, later on, absolutely under no circumstances complete or abort the quest, your choice, truth or dare. So we'll not be touching that quest. And I really need to pay attention when I am aborting quests to not abort that, because if I do, then the game is probably over. At least for Oceanic Future. But I will still be able to get... I think I'll still be able to get quite a few more units. I believe I'll get... I don't know. Anyways, worst case scenario, if I take it, I suppose I could go up to... let's see... Oceanic Future and PME. I could go up to PME if I do that. That's a worst case scenario. But I don't really want to do that, I think, so... I'll try not to. So, in total, the player... Okay. But that is that out of the way. And before I continue, I will take a quick break. I need to go to the toilet real quick. So, let's add... Let's add that, and let's also add let's add this. So, there we go. I'll be back in a little bit. Alright, I think we are back now. Yeah, we are back. Alright, let's continue. So yeah, I think I'm done with the progressive. Now we come to contemporary. Oh, postmodern, sorry. Now we come to contemporary. So, I do believe it says that I should follow. So here, I think I should follow part 4 for this, I believe. For about 3. Yeah, to be me. Yeah, and then part 4, yep. So, see contemporary era here. So, this is probably the most complicated section, which is interesting. To get future editors and PME, you have to skip over the CE story questline tech block request, and to do that, you have to follow some very specific requirements. Note that the exact requirements are a little iffy. You have a little bit of flexibility in what will actually work. However, this is what I am 100% sure works. That's cool. Let's see if I missed any chats, actually. Alright, Alexandra asks if I'm going to upload this live stream. Yep, it'll be automatically uploaded after I'm done. All my live streams, the VOD will go up automatically by YouTube. So yeah, it'll be available right after, or whenever you want. You can, if you want, you can pause here, leave the tab open, and then if you want to catch up later on, just resume. Or yeah, you can also check it out again when the video goes, when the live stream is over. The VOD will be out right away. Right, yeah, thank you for watching, Gal. Yeah, I'm not going to be spent too much longer. I'll probably go through these two, and then I'll probably leave these for another day, I think. So yeah, first player should not have completed the PME story questline yet. Alright. The second last quest is the end of this chapter, which requires you to research the last 2 texts in PME. It is probably easiest to stop at this quest. Okay, so stop at the end of this chapter. That will also be here. So, let's see if we can. There we go. I just want to have some separation. Stop at quest. There we go. Thanks. I need to drop off. Yep. I will do what you said and leave it open to watch later. Yep. Thank you very much for joining, Alexandro. And yeah, this has been very fun so far. A little bit tiring, but also quite fun. Alright. Before completing the PME story, you have to take provinces on the contemporary map in CE and TE, and also the first future era province, Agadar. That's interesting. Alright, so take all before. Oh wait, that's technologies, never mind. Here, doesn't matter. So take all, take, let's see, negotiate is here, so. Let's see, actually I just completed the get tanks and PME thing, not as difficult actually, yeah. I do think it'll be quite fine, but the planning does take a little bit of time, of course. Alright. Right. So that's quite interesting. I didn't know that, that I needed to wait so long. And that it'll be interesting to see how easy it is to fight those sectors or provinces. I might have to negotiate a few of those, which will be very expensive. So hopefully my boosts will be high enough to let me use my PME troops. But we'll see. See the spoiler below for the maps and provinces you have to skip in each. Yeah. You also have to skip some. Skip these 3 and these 3. I already added that, I think. Yeah, all but these, so already have the ones I need to skip there. I'm from the German server. Thanks a lot for your videos. Thank you very much. It means a lot. Yeah, I also took some time to plan ahead, but it worked out just fine. That's great to hear. I also completed the continent map until Future Era before starting the main quest. Yeah, nice to know that other people have done this and it works. So yeah, skipping the tech blocker. After taking the first FE province, you can finish the PME story. Alright. Then follow the story through the CE storyline. It will ask you to scout one of the CE provinces that you skipped. Alright. Scout it once it asks you to. That's interesting. After taking, scout, alright, and it will ask you to scout one of the CE provinces that you skipped. Scout it once it asks you to. Make sure to abort through recurring quests as you progress through the story. There are a good amount of CE side quests that give units that can trigger as you move through the story. Alright, so okay, so for each okay, I think I understand that, so that's how I understood that. Right. You can get, yeah. The CE story will need 1 tech to be researched. Alright. CE 1 tech. Then we go to, let's see. Towards the end of the CE story, you will skip from the CE story to the FE story. Okay. Jumping over the CE story's tech blocker quest. After this happens, the story will progress like normal. So, no quest in TE. We'll skip over that. That's interesting. Alright. The Future Era story. Once you start the FE story, to get the extra 3 hover tanks, be sure to negotiate Agadar. I think I've already taken it, haven't I? And also the first, let's see, you have to take, yeah, okay, so negotiate Agadar. Yeah. Once you start the FE story, you get the extra 3 hover tanks, be sure to negotiate Agadar, the first province owned by Joy Denba. Then later on, be sure to negotiate in Kalabui. Alright, so negotiate Kalabui. Alright, not completely take Sorba or Kalabui before receiving 3 hover tank quest. Okay. What did I do there? Did not mean to do that. Okay, here we go. So, Actually, what I will do, because it might be a little bit easier, if I bring up this spreadsheet on my other page as well, or on my other screen, my other monitor. There we go. So that way I can keep this opened and write at the same time. All right, let's see. Right, so right. Once you get the hover tanks, it no longer matters when you fight or negotiate the rest of Call of Duty. Call of Duty. Right, let's see. Which server exactly are you going to start your new city? Yep, it'll be on the new international server, so Tulak on the international server, that's where I'm going to start. But yeah, I play on the international server. I don't have one for... Well, I do have an account on US, but I don't play on it. Alright, only take sectors as requested by the storyline. Alright. Especially do not take the province Kolaberg completely until the quest down the rabbit hole, as otherwise you will have to research an additional technology. Alright, so only take... That's interesting. That's good to know. So only take sectors as requested by storyline. Okay, cool. Maybe I'll start here too, to just see how you progress. Oh, that might be interesting. Let's see. Especially do not take the province Kolaberg completely until the quest down the rabbit hole, as otherwise you will have to research a technology. Also, be sure to take sectors of Fort Buntu by force. This will yield 2 rail guns. Alright, so I need to fight Fort Buntu. Fort Buntu. Alright, yeah. Also, if the player receives the quest An Old Acquaintance, they will receive an additional 3 exoskeletons. It is not quite known how this quest can exactly be triggered or what causes it to be triggered. I got this quest when negotiating all the FE provinces. Alright, so not too bothered about those. So, in total, the player can gain. The FE story requires 3 techs to be researched. Okay, so 3 technologies. Alright. After the story quests jump to FE, the story follows along normally. Let's see. But I did not want to add the above information just because it is so... Yeah, okay. The player is not tech blocked after they skip the C blocker until they reach end of the OF story. Oceanic Future, that's nice. To see more information on the AF and OF story strips, yeah, let's just go for part 5 as well. Hello! Greetings from Spain. Nice. Your information is always useful. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. That means a lot to hear that. So really glad they're helpful. All right. Tomorrow era to Oceanic Future. Actually, you know what? I think I'll end it there. Yeah. I think I'll end the stream here. I've been going for close to 2 hours now. You might be able to hear it in my throat. Yeah, I think I'm starting to get a little bit tired. So I think I will end the stream here. I think we have a really nice start to the plan. Now I just need Arctic Future and Oceanic Future to figure out our way there. I'll might do that right after the stream, but not talk about it because yeah, I'm quite tired. But yeah, I'll continue doing this. I'll be talking, I'll try to get in contact with the author of the guide and talk a little bit with him. That should be fun to get a better understanding, hopefully do everything right. And then I do think that I will do a stream tomorrow evening, starting the world. I think that'll be fun to start, show the start of the world, even though that's not the most exciting thing. I might stream that because I think that might be fun. So yeah, I think I will leave it here. Before I do, I'd like to thank my Patreons for their support. If you want to support me, the link is in the description, but don't feel obliged to do that at all. So yeah, I would like to thank Homestar, Merrick B, PQ, The Goat, Arthur, Sabathiel, Hugo Count von Count, Rocco, Henrik der Erklärbär, and Mattia. Thank you all very much for your support, and thank you all for joining me this evening. It's been quite interesting. Again, probably not the most fun stream, but it's been interesting, and I think we have the start of a good plan following these guides. So yeah, I'll probably stream tomorrow evening. I'll have to see how I am, how late I get back home and so on, but yeah, if everything goes to plan, I'll do a stream probably around the same time tomorrow evening. So yeah, with that, thanks for watching, take care, and I will see you in the future. Bye bye.